show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up in a beach magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look into me, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to you so proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come on, set. Look at the flag. Yeah, I got you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's Barber. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On the ground with a tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Logan. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Gay's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 26 and a first down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Breida. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Slings this deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Check 24, check 24.
On first down, it's Logan. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Wait. Let's go now. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This is Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run with Logan. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Ready? 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. 125. 55 is my guy, 55. That's it. Come on, baby. Here we go.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got Miller. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Going up top for Miller.
Push him back. Push him back.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tenants. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look at him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That'll be complete to Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 17, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Winston. He's got Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Winston now to throw on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check 52.
On second down, Barber. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Winston gives to Barber. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
It's a pickup of 3.
On second down now, it's Logan. That's good for a Buccaneer first.